Let's go camping. You wanna show it to me? You got a fishing rod? You're holding it to where I can't see it. There we go. We made it. All right, we're doing a one-night camp trip. We're gonna camp by a river, and it is pretty. You'll see it here in just a minute.
Thanks. You can go, I don't
You gonna
recommend pesca. It's
better.
wintertime.
Pet the doggy.
I got some.
We made a quick detour at my grandfather's house, and he hooked Rollo up with some raisins and an apple, and I'm borrowing his tackle box and a fishing rod. I went to Walmart, the video that you saw, and we bought Rollo a fishing rod.
He got marshmallows.
And we got marshmallows. Yeah, we got marshmallows. So we're gonna have fun tonight.
See any fish in there?
It's big.
We might be in there being them fish ourselves here in a second.
It's money.
Yeah, it is a little muddy. It'd be okay though. Oh, where are we at?
River.
We're at the river. Right down there. It's a super crystal clear river. Let's see if I can get us down there without falling.
It's got fishes.
You can see down here some deer tracks, all kinds of different places where deer come down here and get a drink of water. But that is spring fed, pretty clear water. I can see straight out in the bottom right there. You know, I'm hoping it can pick up on the camera, but y'all should be able to see it too.
I want to fish it.
A lot of fun. It is warm. It's the low 90s. It's like 90, 91 right now, and I am definitely feeling it. But behind you, what you can see, we have a river, and me and him definitely gonna get in it. But we're gonna do some fishing first, ain't we?
Yes,
We are.
we're going to take it.
Brought my wife's car. It's got all of our camping gear. I'm gonna start unloading it and maybe pitch the tent. I'm not real sure. It's kind of hot, so I want to kind of get that over with before we start worrying about bedtime and camping and all that stuff. I want to get the hot stuff out of the way, and then we might go take a dip in the river back there. It won't get muddy. It is a little soft down here, but man, is that pretty. Water's pretty clear. It is a spring-fed river, so it's going to be kind of colder, but there's a dam upriver, so we got a pretty bluff. Not very many people get on this river at all. It's not. I used to call it a creek because it's not very deep. I could probably walk across and be able to not ever have to swim. I could walk across. Even in, it looks kind of deeper over there. So, yeah, what's up? You see the fish? There's a fish right there. You see it? Sorry, but you see the fish out there? He's swimming. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is his second camping trip. The first one, I'm trying to think with the first one. First one we had an accident. It had a rock like base everywhere, and some of them were pretty sharp, and he tripped and he cut his hand open pretty good. So he didn't really enjoy it that much. But I'm hoping this one, we've got dirt. As long as he don't get into anything. So I'm using the Gerber strong arm.
Yeah.
It's got the serrated edge on part of it. So I'm using the Gerber strong arm as my camping knife. And we're going to see how well it does. I've got 2 axes and a chainsaw, but I want to torture test this a little bit and see how well Gerber made their knife. It's done very well so far. I'm not about to waste a whole lot of energy when it's 90 degrees out here. Oh yeah, that's good enough. So with the strong arm sheath, you can actually put it in either way. It is basically foolproof. You don't have a certain way you have to put the knife in the sheath. The only drawback with the sheath, which I'm going to figure out a way, it comes with a little nylon strap that goes right here to where you can put it on a belt. I took it off because I had this, actually I had this on a vest, and then I put it on my bag. I've got a backpack that I put it on the strap. So, but I took it off so I can use it here. But basically it attaches to MOLLE with this little piece here. It slides up. You can take it all the way out, but you put the MOLLE webbing in there and then it'll hold it tight. So, but for me using this, I'll just throw the sheath on the chair and start using it. So we'll see how well this does over the trip. You got stuck in the mud? Let me see. Oh, buddy. Oh, what you got on your leg?
There.
What is it?
Oh, there.
You say mud?
Mud.
Yeah, we got mud on our leg.
It's a mud.
Yeah, I see where you stepped out in here. Getting too close to the water. I'm sinking right here.
I'm sinking. Oh, wait, sneak.
That's gonna be fun.
Am I sure?
Why don't we just get this wet and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Here, let me take the hat.
Where are my goals?
Just go get in the water.
Okay. I don't want to get deeper.
It's gonna get deep out there. You're gonna have to go.
Okay. Deeper?
Go. Don't just stand there. You're gonna start sinking.
Oh, it's supposed to be there. It's good.
Well, I'll go get them. Are you good right there?
I heard something.
Here we go. This is gonna be a horrible idea. You only live once, so. Oh yeah. Go. Go. You're getting wet in the river, you think?
That feels good.
Lemon, you gotta use your arms though. There we go. That's better, but you gotta do one after the other.
I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that right now?
Let's look.
You keep kicking, you're gonna get me wet, and I'm gonna get cold.
I'm over here.
I'm dreading this walk up out of here though.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, let's see if I can get up here. What are you shivering for?
Because this water could be its surface. I can stop it. I stop it. I stop it. I can't. It gets me cold.
It looks like somebody took a dookie on my leg.
Help me.
Help you get out or help you fix your goggles? Okay. Toss them. Let's see if I can get us out without getting extremely muddy. Because I sunk to my knee on the way in.
In the water.
The fun part is getting right back out. Because, yeah. All right. Turn around. Kick your feet a little bit so we can clean them off. Oh, that's cold. Are you cold? No. Don't lie to me. I know you're cold. All right, here we go. Better hang on. You are? Okay. 1, 2. Oh, at least you're going to be clean.
Don't put me in a tree.
And don't put you in the... The mud came up, hang on a second. The mud came up mid-shin. It felt like it came up to my knees when I went out that last time. I've gone in and out 3 times, and that was the last time coming out. We're not getting back in there. Dada needs to go wash this off. And I can't get back in the water, come back out. I carried him out so he wouldn't get muddy. At least one of us can be semi-clean. He's gonna dry off. We're gonna change clothes. We're gonna go up to the farm and we're gonna wash Dada's legs. So he is completely dry. He is not muddy, and he's got new clothes on, or clean clothes, fresh clothes. I'm still in my wet shorts, and I feel like I just left a mudding place because my legs are covered in it. So we're gonna go up to my grandfather's farmhouse and wash off. Brought the i5T EOS by Olight. I brought my SC Azula tried and true. And then I also brought the, I can. Also brought my CRKT No Bother that I just altered the sheath on and made a paracord handle for it. So makes it a little bit better to grasp. And then the sheath, it's right there, along with the Gerber Strong Arm.
Why is my missile really loud? Why you got?
Got this mini Inferno all-weather fire. They're little bitty discs. I'll show you how to use these in just a second. Make it super easy to start a fire And then I've got this nesting camp set with some little handy dandy things in here. Spoon spork. This is grippers. And then what I'm after, the ladder. And then this is the actual, you good? This attaches to the propane or the MSR gas tank over there. And it flips around and makes a holder. I'll show you this in a second. Sort of like the Jet Bull, but this is the knockoff version. I'm gonna put it right here. So you take this and you just break it, start tearing it in places. Just try to get as much of the fiber worked out as possible. That right there is perfect. That's what you want. Yeah, came off your fishing rod.
Where's the fire?
He's still there.
Where's it? Where'd it go?
Right there. Stop. Sit down.
I want to do it.
I know you want to, but I need you to sit down just for a second till I get started.
Smoke.
Got the Grail Ultra Press, which is the smaller other water filter systems. I brought this from home. This is out of the tap, but I really try not to drink out of the tap when it comes to water. So I'm going to show y'all kind of how this works. I've used this one a lot. And you just press. Straight to drink. Kind of wish I brought the bigger one because you could filter more water, but it's not the end of the world. I honestly could probably drink just straight from the big jug, but I don't like that chlorine taste. And our city uses a lot of chlorine in the water. But yeah. And this fire wasn't made, I didn't make it to cook on or to keep us warm. You want more? We'll put more sticks on. Grab them. This is mainly a marshmallow fire. Put marshmallows on and roast them. I am going to cook food here in a second, but I'm going to use the pocket rocket or whatever. I'm going to cook with my little cook kit.
Oh no, Mom burns out.
Sorry. But I'm not going to try and cook anything on the fire. It's too hot for that, honestly. 90, 91 right now. Well, earlier it's probably 87, 88 right now. But for his second trip, I just wanted to come out here and just let him get used to it. Huh?
I'm full off.
No, we're not going to blow it out.
I want
He
to.
just turned 4, so this is a great time for him to kind of figure things out and be guided a little bit. He's not trying to put his hand in the fire. This is probably his second or third time being in a river. We go to the ocean and stuff like that, and he don't have any problem. We go to swimming pools and lakes, but rivers, he's not really been around that much. But as far as camping, this is really his second time. So I just want to get him used to it so we can do it more often and him understand like what goes on with making a campfire, what goes on with pitching a tent, all of that stuff.
You do have more water?
I do have more. The whole jug over there's got water in it. Enough for us to get through tonight.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. Get us away from this heat, hopefully. Because he's very one-track mind, like most 4-year-olds.
There.
Huh?
I see deer.
No, you don't.
Right there. I want to play around all the spoons.
You stay around.
He's always there.
Okay, go explore.
Please let me know when you see deer right there.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'll be quiet over there. The other way. Deer! You just tell me.
If I yell deer, they're gonna hear it and they're gonna run away.
Yes.
If I try to whisper to you and you wait. Yeah.
Be very quiet.
Keep going. You do? That's the main reason why we came to my grandfather's farm, is because I don't know if y'all can see it up there. Right up there is his house. So, for instances where my son needs to go, yeah, get in the car. Yeah, get in the car. For instances where he needs to go to the restroom, we can just run right up there. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna start setting up the tent. Okay. Well, we're gonna eat. We're not eating in there.
I'm gonna let you. Get up.
I'll let you rest. So I have the Xped air mattress. So it's part half foam, and then it has the rest is air mattress part. So I'll mess with that in a second. So we have the inflate port down. I always put it down here toward the opening, so that way this just pops in. And then to activate it, there's a little power button. And then we start inflating. It sucks in the air on one end, and we'll start inflating this mattress. And that's what we're going to sleep on tonight. So while that's going, let me see that pillow. I'll do this one first. Just hang on.
Okay.
So hopefully it's not too loud in the background. It might be. Hopefully it's not too loud. Yeah, it'll be okay. I've got the Trekology Aluft Pillow 2.0. I don't know how to say that. Aluft. I've got the Trekology, and I'll let you figure out what that says or how to say that. I'm gonna call it the Aluft. But crinkles down, compacts into a small little pouch, and then you have a little strap. This goes on to a sleeping pad if you have one, to make sure your pillow is not wiggling around in the middle of the night. But for those people that have just a huge air mattress part, you're not gonna be able to use that. So and there you go. It's got little buttons that you can press and let the air out if it's too full, which I may end up doing. But contours quite nice, and I'll go do his. And I can hear that our air mattress is done. So when it gets a high-pitched noise like this, that's when you know it's done. Oh yeah. Yep, she's done. And then there's the port. It's got a little rubber seal in there. You can press it to, that's how I just usually shove this piece in there to let the air in at the beginning, because the deflate port's over here, and that's how I deflate it. And I suck out all the air, so it's like super flat. But now, is it comfy?
Comfy.
Yeah.
It's so good.
But this little thing is rechargeable, and it has a light on it.
Where's our blanket?
I'll get a blanket. It has a little light on it. Different settings. But to activate the actual fan part, you double click that. And then you can double click it to deactivate it. So, but with this little port here, you just push it in. Just like that. There's our camping site. I backed the RAV right up to it. That way we can get everything out of the trunk that we need, not have to walk very far. And then there's our little seating area. And y'all can see I'm sweating a little bit. It is still warm out. He keeps wanting to get in a tent because he thinks it's going to be cooler. And it's not going to be cooler. Of course, it's not unbearable. There is a breeze. We're moving around right now. I was actually just juggling a soccer ball. Or trying to, at least. There's a bunch of tractor ruts out here because this big field that we're in is a huge hay field. And they just harvested the hay not too long ago. So that's why I'm glad we came now, because a lot of times this is pretty tall. at least. And then that little area where the tent is, one of my grandfather's friends comes out and cleans it out periodically so that we can get access to the river. So, but I'm hoping maybe in the morning we might end up seeing some deer right back in there somewhere. So this field around the edge, they like to hug the edge right here. They probably won't get too far just because they'll start smelling us or hearing him. But maybe we'll see some poke their heads out around there or something. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I've really been wanting to bring him out and go camping with him. And it's very pretty out right now. It's not, like I said, it was hot earlier, and that's why we came later. If I'd come earlier this morning, we would have been miserable all day. We'd probably been in the river the whole time. So, but yeah, we made 2 trips up to my grandfather's house, which I'm glad we did. If you're going to go camping with a 4-year-old or younger, you better be prepared for, I need to go poo-poo. Because my son, he said it, and I was like, I guess we're going up there. We've been camping and not had a place like that, it'd been a different story. So for the first couple times, we plan on doing camp trips like this, where there is available areas for him to go to the bathroom, because I don't want to have to deal with him trying to, because he's very particular, and I think he would struggle going to the bathroom out here. For me, for us adults, most of the time, I've grown up out here. I know what this area is like. I know we all like the creature comforts. We all like sitting on a toilet, but sometimes you kind of have to do it. So with a 4-year-old, they don't understand that. Oh well, it's a learning experience. So you want to get your drink? Well, it's over here in your chair. Do we want to move the chairs over there? Because I'm about to cook some food. Super light chairs. His is not light. The click chairs are very light. Our tent's kind of on the bigger side. I'm gonna put your chair back where it was, over here. But our tent is a Kelty. It's I believe it's a 3-person tent. It could honestly fit 4 people pretty easily. We're actually gonna have to turn the air mattress, turn it, because the hill goes down that way. So I need our feet going down that way. But it's the X-Ped doesn't fit in my 2-person tent, unfortunately. So we have to use our bigger tent for the X-Ped. And I've tried some Climate. If you're a camping person, you know these brands, X-Ped and Climate. X-Ped is kind of an expensive air mattress brand, but in my experience so far, they are worth it. I've actually used that X-Ped in my the bed of my Avalanche and camped whenever I go deer hunting sometimes. Instead of, a lot of times I would come late, instead of trying to come into my grandfather's house late and waking him up, I would just hop in the bed of my truck and go to sleep. Of course, I have to lay the midgate down, but I'm able to sleep in a suitcase, or in a suitcase. In a sleeping bag, I'm able to sleep and then go hunting in the morning. So, yeah.
You went swimming.
We did go swimming, didn't we?
It's late now.
Yeah, it's late now.
You have to go swim in the morning.
It's going to be cold in the morning. We might do some fishing. This is the first time that I'm actually trying to do some videos while camping, and it's brought some challenges. It's made it more interesting. It's made it very interesting for me, because I'm having to haul this thing around, and that right there is a savior, because my phone battery is not lasting very long. I think we're going to end up having to upgrade to maybe a GoPro or something, but this is working for right now until it doesn't work. You're in the tent. Yes, I will get it. Keep that zip. You don't need it right now. So I got this little, I need to double check.
Dad, I got your flashlight.
You got my flashlight? Okay.
Get this good though.
This is an all-season fuel blend. This is by MSR. But I've got this little, this is a knockoff version. But when it comes to cooking on a kind of a low profile, this is a cheaper version. I have the jet fuel, I think it's called, or the pocket jet. I'll have to look that up and put the annotation over. But I've got this just screws on. I need to tighten that. There's that. That's pretty tight. So we'll set the pan on top and then I'll start cooking here in just a second. So, all right, so we're gonna do some mountain house for the win. It's gonna get dark on us if we ain't careful. Nope.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how long it takes. Jet Bull. So this is like the Jet Bull system. This is just a Chinese knockoff. Let's see how long it takes to get this water to boil. You eating your raisins?
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't take too long. We already got some bubbles. I like this little set Tapperus long spoon and fork. That way you can get down in this package. I'm probably going to let him use the bowl, and then I'll put my portion in. I'll just leave it in the packaging. You don't want to forget and get that stupid thing out. That's what it looks like before.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's hot. Get the bed made. This lantern is actually pretty amazing. It's a Goal Zero, so it folds up pretty small. It's a Goal Zero lantern, but it can crank for battery. You can see the battery lights are right there as I'm cranking. Now, I've not tested how many cranks you need to fully charge it, but it's also, to charge it, it's got a USB cord that wraps around, which is pretty cool.
It charged it.
Yeah, that's how you charge it. It's got an emergency button, so it'll flash little red lights at the top. You can use one bulb, so I don't know if that's going to show very well. But that's only one side. There you go. That side is lit, this side is not. And then if you turn it the other way, both sides are lit, and it gets fairly bright.
I want to have one of those.
Even with the one bulb used, it's fairly bright. I don't know if that's going to pick it up. It did when I turned it down just a second ago. There we go. So that's just one bulb being used. Save your battery life. But it's also a power bank, so you can charge your phones, other devices off that, but I don't need it. That's just an emergency one, because I've got the actual Anchor battery pack with us, the power bank. There aren't very many mosquitoes out here, but there are enough to bug me, so we have to be quick. But with, is that all the way zoomed out? Ooh, it's very dusky. But with the that turn this way, we'll sleep much better. And you got the 2 different Trekology pillows, and then we got a blanket right there if we need it. I don't know if we'll need it or not. And then most of the stuff, like the backpack and a lot of the camp stuff, I'll put in the car. That way it doesn't attract bugs, or especially the food stuff. I don't want to attract coyotes or possums or just rodents, whatever. But we're gonna have that in the morning. Oh man. Jeez. The bug loves me. I'm about to get my hat. It's a freaking horsefly. But it's not funny. It's butting me on my head. All right, let's try that again with my hat on. Horsefly kept trying to land on my head and bite me. So let's go down here. Hopefully it's not too dark. I'm hoping that we can come down here. We may not be able to fish here tomorrow. We made quite a few holes with our feet. You can see a deep one right there. Went up to the middle of my shin, but we're down here by the river. It's kind of peaceful. No, I'm not. Don't go past me.
Okay.
We're down here by the river. I kind of wish we had camped up there, popped our tent back there, because I can hear a little bit of running water. And whenever we went to go up the hill, whenever we went to whenever we went to go look for worms, we actually went up that way, and we were close to running water. I always want to try to camp near audible water running. Puts me to sleep a little bit easier, and I get a little bit better of a night's rest, because here there's quite a lot of coyotes. So we may be waking up in the middle of the night, and I will definitely turn my phone on and record it. That way y'all can hear them, because they get loud. You can't see it right now, it's dark.
If you put a light on it, you see.
But I'm not going down there. As soon as I get done eating, I'm going to get in a tent. I'm going to lay down. You're going to stir all that dirt up on your food.
My food? I'll do it right here. Yeah. Yeah. You happy?
I sure am.
Why
Are you happy? Are you happy? Yeah?
Where's Paul's house?
Up the hill.
The grasshopper. They're following me. The grasshopper is following me. Grasshopper.
You may have filled that up a little too much.
Dada, you see a grasshopper? You see a grasshopper? You see the grasshopper?
Perfecto.
Dada, I saw grasshopper. You see the grasshopper?
Yeah, put both pillows up there.
Okay. Why?
All right. We're going to bed. We'll see how this works. I'll check with y'all whenever I get in there first. But that was the first day of a 2-day camp trip. 1 night, 2 days. We're going to leave probably pretty early in the morning. We're going to try and fish in the morning, but we'll see how it goes. He may wake up and be like, I want to go, Mama. We'll see. 4-year-old camping, second time. He's doing a great job. All right. I'm going to take my hat off, my glasses. We're going to lay down and try to go to sleep, huh?
I want to play in the morning.
You want to play in the morning?
I want to play the game.
Okay, we may. All right. Say good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. What the fight?
Good morning.
It's morning. It's what this morning.
I ended up having to put the cover over the top in the middle of the night because the moon was so bright.
Yeah.
It was waking me up. And then I'm not too happy about this mattress. Let's see here. Yep. Let's see if I can show this. So it's not got any air in it, which it's got some foam in it. So it's not like we're on the ground, but I think I aired it up 2 times in the middle of the night. About 10:30 I aired it back up, and then at 3:30 in the morning I aired it back up. And yeah, it's flat right now. And I had some hot spots on my side when I laid on my side, my lower back when I was laying on my back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with this because I spent too much money on it. I think the no, leave it alone. We don't have to cover it all the way up. I'm about to take it off anyways. I think it was like $500 or something for this mattress, and a mattress pad, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of money for it to not work.
I don't want to wait on it.
But it's time for us to get some breakfast maybe and go fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thumbs up. Boop, boop. See you in a minute. Let's see if I can get us in here. You hear crickets? The nice thing about these pillows, this may look flat to y'all, but in the middle of the night, whenever I'm wanting to lay on my side or I'm wanting to lay on my back, I can just press this button a little bit and let the air out and adjust how I want it to fit. So with all the way aired up, it's kind of a little too tall for me. So, but then whenever you want to just deflate it, just click it. And it's not going to let any air in when you do that part. And then these pillows are pretty much what we ended up using last night. He likes a little bit of padding. He used this pillow. And you like this pillow? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figured you did. It's a little Teton.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, a little Teton Sports.
It sees my dinosaurs.
It doesn't get as small.
Dada, I see my dinosaurs.
Yeah, and you see your dinosaur and your Buren.
Mhm. I want to get in.
One thing you hadn't quite figured out is you have to put your shoes on before you go walk in the dirt. Because he's got, it's not a big deal. He's got dirty feet. So that means I gotta clean all this off. But that's what you do whenever you get home. Now this pillow, it's got a little pocket on it. I don't even know what brand this is. Let's see. Don't even say. But it's just a little compactable pillow.
Dad, why are you putting it up?
You gonna help me with that one?
I'm going to sleep with it.
You going back to sleep? Is it nap time already?
No, it's way down.
Yeah, this if we'd been sleeping on the rocks, this mattress would have not been very comfortable at all.
He's sleeping here.
Yeah, we did sleep in here.
He's
I've had a different brand. The brand is called Climate, and it's an inflatable mattress as well. And I was worried that the same thing that happened to this might happen. The same thing that happened to it might happen to this one. So with the Climate, my wife and I were on a camping trip, and it deflated, and so we were sleeping on the rocks. We do a lot of float trips. Is why there's dry bags. We go on our paddle boards, and I'll have to take you on the next one. But it was not very comfortable at all. Luckily with this, we're on just dirt.
Yeah.
It was a good night. We got some sleep. Will you hand me that dry bag? I did have to get up in the middle of the night to put the cover over the top of us. That moon was super bright.
Yeah, it was.
It felt like somebody had a spotlight on. That's something that I need reminding of every time I go camping is put the tarp over the top, because the moon's going to be bright and it's going to wake you up. I make that mistake often. I always like looking at the stars, don't you? You like looking at the stars? So this is another dry bag that I put the pillows in. Whenever we go camping, these bags are, when we go float trip camping, these bags are absolutely full. And I made a mistake last night.
I heard truck is making me up.
Yeah, the truck woke you up last night. It was loud. But there it is.
It wakes you up.
When I was taking my knife off, I went a little too far and this slipped out of the buckle, which I couldn't figure it out last night, and I didn't want to try to find my flashlight, so. Be mindful where you're pointing at.
We'll do that tomorrow.
You watching that?
I said first.
Don't yell, you're gonna scare it off. You see, I'm pressing the button, and I'm gonna release. I'm gonna throw it out there.
You got fish?
Don't reel it in yet.
Fish.
Oh, that has got one.
Oh no. Oh. It's a little bitty fish.
Look, it is a little big fish.
I hold him.
Let's go up here.
I want to show him.
We got a little big fish.
I want to hold him.
Let's see. Don't
Is he
touch.
sharp?
No, he's not sharp.
Yeah, I feel you pull my hand. Ah, he scared me.
He ain't scary. Don't squeeze hard. You holding him? He's slimy, ain't he? There he goes. Good job. Nobody biting yet. Alright, we're at the dirt. Let me see. Quit reeling. Don't get in the grass.
You're in the body.
That's alright. Just trying to keep your fishing lure from coming off. We gotta pick up the trash. Leave those sticks for maybe next time. And everything is good to go. Just put it up in there. I got it. I got it the rest of the way. Not this morning. All right, let's go get in the car. Get in your seat. Yep, you gotta shut the door. Do it. There we go. Nothing on the car. Everything out the way. We are ready to roll.